Hello YouTube, this is X with another video, and today I would like to show you guys the Appotronics S2 laser projector. Now, this is not a projector as in the traditional kind. This is not a laser projector as you would expect from laser shows or discos, etc. This is a laser projector that's used as a beamer to project your secondary computer screen or a game console, etc. So I would like to show you the packaging first. This is the packaging. It looks really nice and leather kind of texture. It just feels really solid and really premium. It's even like it's these stitches on the side. It just feels really nice and solid. So once we open it and just let it slide out, you get presented with the projector itself. This box is empty. So you have the projector. You can, it's not really sitting tight, so you can just use your nail and get it out of there. So the projector is what I'm going to show you afterwards. Then you can just pull one of these little things up and you're presented with the AC power adapter that I already pulled out and the instruction manual. Oh man, it smells actually nice as well. Alright, let me just put this back. Slide this back and let me show you guys the projector itself. So here we have the projector. First of all, we have the M logo on it. I have no idea what that M means, but it feels really nice. It's a solid one piece of aluminium construction. On the back you have 4 rubber feet. You have some warning stickers, including that it is a class 1 laser in it. And on the sides, both sides, you have ventilation shafts because it actually inhales air, takes in air from the sides, and then on the front side it blows out the hot air. And when you hold your hand in front of it, when it's actually projecting, you'll actually feel the heat as well. It's not heat that you would want to retract your fingers, but it is, you feel that it works. So here we have the front, and this is actually also the part where it projects. So you have this little protection cover right there for the lens, and you can basically slide it open and then you can put it down like a kind of kickstand like that. And the fun part is that this projector kickstand and protection cover for the lens is also a power button. So right now the projector is powered off, but if I slide it off or the other way around, it will automatically turn on the projector. And if you slide this back into place, it'll take about 3 to 5 seconds and then the projector shuts off. So I really like that. It's a really nice invention. And then on this side you also have a little camera, or maybe also a laser, and this basically measures the distance, so it focuses on the wall. Now with some laser projectors you do not need to focus anymore. It is basically a focusless product. However, this laser projector is still requires a focus point. However, it will do it automatically. So you can just press one button on the remote control and it will automatically focus. So now on the back of the device, you have the AC in, or DC in, sorry, for the power. You have USB 2.0, USB 3.0, your standard HDMI port, a 3.5mm headphone jack or for external speakers, and you have a USB 3 port. So there's plenty of ports to use this device. So yeah, let me just show you this nice little small projector in action after I guys show you the remote as well. This is the remote that you get with it. The remote has a power button right here to power on the projector, so you do not only have to use the lens cover as I just described, you can also just power it on and power it off with the little power button right there. And here you have next to it you have a little laser itself. You can actually like point a little laser at your face. It's a really weak laser, but still a kind of nice nifty feature to have if you're, for example, running dia presentations. You have the control button in the center for left, right, beneath, under, and an enter button. You have your back button, a home button, 3D button, a focus button to adjust the focus automatically, and your volume buttons. Now, what I would like, and I find a little bit of a negative, is that there's no brightness buttons here. And if you want to adjust the brightness on this projector, you actually have to go into the settings. So you have to close your HDMI port, and you have to go into the main menu, into settings, scroll down into brightness, and then you can adjust it. So that's what I would like maybe for a future product. But yeah, that's the remote. So let me show you guys my setup and how the projector works. My setup. I have a real laser projector right there for shows and stuff, and I have my primary monitor right there, and then my second monitor, which is then going to be the projector, is right over there. It will be projected on that side. So, and I also have, by the way, my Nintendo Switch right there. They are both connected using an HDMI splitter that's sitting over here. So one press of that middle button and you can just switch from one screen to the other. And I have my iPad over there, and I will show you why I have that. Oh yeah, and the projector itself is sitting on a little mount that's on the bed. So let me just power it on, and that is again really simple or using this remote, but I'm gonna show you the cool way. You're just gonna slide this up. There we go. A little green LED will turn on, and it will power on right now. Now it's trying to focus. And there we go. We have my computer set up right there, because I have it set to automatically power up to my computer. But first of all, I wanted to show you guys the main menu. And again, main menu is really easy to get there. You just press the home button right there. You don't need to point the remote to the projector. Like if I point it like this, it will already respond, and that's not pointed towards the projector. That's really nice. So here we have the main menu of the device. You see some apps I have installed. YouTube, NPO, which is a Dutch service, and airscreen for Airplay. So yeah, it's quite a simplistic interface, but it's really everything you need. So here you can actually turn towards a game interface, but I find it really weird. So just go to the main view. Oops. Here we have the main view. We actually have a file explorer. If you insert the USB stick, the USB will pop here, but you can also just access the internal flash. And it's really nice because it automatically pulls out video, music, documents, pictures, and installation files, APK files. So it's really awesome to just put in a stick, go to the APK menu, and you can install whatever. Do note that Google Play does not work on this device. I tried to install it, but I have a feeling the Chinese companies did a lot of things to not allow you to get it working. So here we have the settings. You have your Wi-Fi which you connect to the device. Bluetooth as well for Bluetooth speakers. Here's the projection settings. You have autofocus and startup, autofocus, manual focus, keystone auto correction, and manual correction. I actually have to say that the keystone auto correction does not work well, so it just suggests that you do it automatically. I have it currently set to -13. If I want to have a nice and straight, probably have to put it on -19, but I prefer a little bit of skewed image and then just use the full size of my screen. So I have it set like this, so it's nice and big. Also a little bit of a con about this device is that the custom brightness is never saved, so you can put it on 10 and then it will not save the settings. When you turn back on the projector, it will be 8 again. Brightness is actually software brightness, so it will just make everything a bit more white. contrast, color mode, saturation, projection mode for mirroring the device. Boot source HDMI, like I said, it will just start up on the HDMI. HDMI mode, screensaver, screen scaling, and more scale options. And then you have general settings. System information upgrades, launcher modes, it's the game mode or the office mode, wallpaper, language, time zone, and a factory restore. You also have some tools right here on my tools. To clean the RAM, detect networks and install apps, auto start, network test, and a cleaning option. And the online shop is something you do not probably want to visit unless you're in China. So let me just start that for the lols of it, if I can. It does not work at all anymore for some reason. Okay, that's no problem, because I don't use it anyway. So it's quite simple. You have a little notifications fee and basic instructions how to pair your device to the projector. And that's what I want to show you next, because actually I have my iPad right here. And I would like to show how easy it is, just like with Apple TV, how you compare this. So you basically go to this menu and you click on Airplay. And you click on the Appotronics. And there we have a little bee. And I can just slide and it will show you the pictures. It works really well. And zoom in, and zoom out. And actually works with literally every app. If I want, I can also mirror the device. So it's really awesome to have some stuff. So let me just show you one more thing. And that is the YouTube menu. So let me just go to my own videos. I'll show you the Airplay, and once again we click the Appotronics, and it will start playing on the projector. Now you hear the device through its internal speakers, which is also something I would like to talk about. The internal speakers of the device are actually quite good. I can compare them to my iPad Pro in terms of quality. They have a little bit tint of a bass, although not much because it's still a compact speaker. But my only negative about it is that the volume does not go loud. If you were using this device on a camping or somewhere a bit loud, then it will not be sufficient and you need to bring an external speaker. But if it's enough, then it's probably acceptable quality, because it's actually yeah, the quality of the speakers is good. The volume is just a little bit low. But if you're just in a small room or not loud, then it will be sufficient. So yeah, that's YouTube. Works really well, really easy to pair your iOS devices to it. Now, I cannot test it with Android because I'm an iOS user. So yeah, that's Airplay. Now for the brightness of the projector, I have said it before, it's 800 lumens. So if I show you the rest of my room, you can see that you actually have a window open right there. I can just put this one open as well. It really doesn't matter. It's cloudy outside, but there is light coming in. I even have a light turned on right there. You can see that the projector is absolutely no problem whatsoever. The projector is nice and bright, and I have no problems whatsoever to viewing its contents. As I said before, I would like a brightness button on a remote control, so that I can actually easily adjust the volume, because at night it might actually be a little bit too much sometimes. So there's one more thing I would like to show you, that there's an app for the projector as well. And with that app you can adjust the device as mouse. you can use the device with a mouse on your iPad. You have that app on iPhone as well. So actually, if I just press my finger on the screen right now, you can see that I have an actual mouse on the projector. So you can control the main menu with your mouse on the iPad or on the iPhone. So that's a really nifty feature as well for easily controlling the device. For example, if you're installing an APK and you need a mouse to select some things, that can be really useful. So now for the actual last part, sorry I just said it before that this was the last part, is that I would like to show you guys my setup. So first of all, I have to go to the HDMI menu. That's simply the top button. I click enter. It's gonna search and boom, there you have my desktop. Now I can use my actual mouse, my desktop. I can go around here. If I want, I can just drag a window towards here. And it works really well. So I really like that. You can easily just do that and use it as a secondary screen. Secondary, I have then this HDMI splitter, like I said, which I can then use to switch to my Switch console. Sometimes it's a little bit buggy when switching. It takes a bit before I actually get to my Switch. So I have a little Pro console right here. And you can play Mario or any other Switch game or other console game on the go. And it works really well. There is basically zero lag. At least I don't notice any. I just arrived at the snow planet with Mario. And yeah, you can basically play screens like this on the big screen. I plan to use this device for gonna game on the go as well. So when I'm gonna camp, I'm gonna bring this projector and the screen, because that screen, what you see right there, is portable. I can just roll it up and take it with me. And then you have a really nice device to use. So that's what I would like to show you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and see you another time.